Hello everyone, so you're seeing what I'm seeing, everything for the first time today. I have not opened up my phone yet today, so just throwing that out. Because I went to and then I thought, no, I want to save it for them, so. Let's use that right off the bat, because I should have, this ready to collect. Why is this showing anything? Oh, because I used a potion. Okay. Unlock 5 port keys. Use Barufios. I'll have to do that again then. And return 7 foundables. Okay, so unlocking port keys. I'm glad I waited. Well, actually I didn't. I thought I had waited. Let's hurry and do this port key so that I can collect, because I believe we have dragon port keys around right now. Let's come here and collect these. I'm sorry. I'm not saying I'm not shivering right now. I'm going to turn on the car in just a minute. So I do get the cold part. It's actually raining. Or not raining, snowing. So, I will be going out and around for a little bit. But I'm probably not going to be walking. I'm sitting at my brother's right now because the kids have a half day of school. That's part of the reason I'm going live so early. Dropped them off at school, came to my brother's, recorded some videos for my other channel that actually I was behind a video on, like they didn't get one Monday. So I hurried and recorded a bunch of videos. I actually got, 4 or 5 videos? 5 videos done? Yeah, 5 videos, so they have videos through next week. And, yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. But I'm sorry your tummy's not feeling good today. I did not like hearing the news that I saw a day or 2 ago that the coronavirus they're finding out is being transmitted multiple ways. So one thing they are finding is diarrhea. Is another way it's being transmitted. So, fecal route. Which, if it were just that way, it actually would be pretty good, because that would mean it would be easy to get on top of. But it's not just that way, and that's what's frustrating. Because that means that this virus is using numerous different transmission routes, which could get scary. Because that means it's that whatever it is, it's probably already mutated. And so that could become a big problem if it's able to mutate that fast. The idea being it's already hitting highly contagious. And on the verge of becoming fatal. And so it may have been missed for quite a while before it hit this point, or it's somehow combined DNA with one that has been missed or not cared about as much for a long time. And so we're kind of chasing it rather than being ahead of it. And that could be a huge issue. A huge, huge issue, because if we're continuing to chase it, then what may end up happening is that there ends up being a time period where it's gonna wipe out a number of people. I agree on totally get avoiding being around people, especially if your tummy's not feeling good. The good thing I will say is if you know what's causing your tummy to not feel good, that can be helpful. I'm looking for a 1K for the dragon eggs. So that's why I'm not picking up any of these port keys. I'm looking for dragon egg port keys. I'm almost thinking about dropping also a trace tonic, see if that'll bring in dragons, because I'm not seeing any yet. And where it's not sunny, we may not see them. And I totally agree with that. That's what I was saying. Hi, Jen. So have you seen any of the dragon egg portkeys yet, or dragons? Ah. That makes sense. I'll still be going at 11 o'clock, so. But that makes me feel a little bit better. That means I can pop some portkeys and whatever before then and not watch as much. I just knew I heard you talking about them and I was like, oh crap, that's today. And remembered seeing someone last night, because they had it local time, I remember now. And so last night someone tried to stream that I watch and couldn't get it to stream. So, okay, good. I knew they turned off the flags, but I was not sure with the weather, because I know in Pokemon Go sometimes they still keep the weather active while they take out the other, and it's like, ah. So, at least it's not just a few hours event, Steph. So you can take care of yourself until you feel better. Yeah, probably the same video I saw. He tried to stream twice, and they were only like a few seconds long. Honestly, depending, the more you go around your neighborhood, you may find that the spawns increase. That's what we've noticed around here, is that areas where people frequently play and catch, yeah, it's Anthony's. Anyway, places where people play and catch start getting more and more spawns, is what we've seen here. As for Anthony's stream this morning, it still had 2 videos up that I could watch, but each video was about just a few seconds long. So it had to be on his end, because I saw the videos on YouTube. They processed and everything, and it's almost as though he doesn't even realize that it processed or anything, or he might have, or I would have thought he would have taken it down. I think there's a limit to how much, but at least I've noticed, like, some of the places I go around here, at one point there was nothing. In fact, I'll go up to one of the places. When they reset the and I'm not saying it's true with Pokemon Go, but there was one place where we didn't used to get very many spawns, and so I quit. But Brett and Caden always wanted to go there because before they nerfed the spawns in some places, it was a good place for spawns, and so I would catch while I was there. And now when I go, there's a number. I could see that the reason they didn't post them is because they're literally seconds long. So it's obvious something happened. I wouldn't go out walking too much either, so depending on, maybe one round of the good, unless it's close or something. Unless it's warmer there than it is here, but where you said you're cold. So I'm going to go around here once. As I head towards the other place, I do want to hit the fortress today. And I noticed I actually might finally have enough potions that if I wanted to try again for the dark 4, I could. Mine, so I'm at Willow Park right now, Jen. Right now. Yeah, that makes sense why he would do that. And it's 20. And light snow. Very light snow, but it is snowing. Nope, not the cemetery. I think they completely nerfed the cemetery. It's on this the route I go. So I'll show you when I go around. And the reason I can say it's 20 is because I have a thermometer in my car, like a built-in one for my car. So it just went up to 21, but it's between 20 and 21 degrees right now. They spawn, but they nerfed those spawns so much that we don't, and there's not another reason to go up there. We used to go up there for the all the stops, but with removing as many stops as they did, there's not much there now. And so we don't go up there near as much. Okay, first thing, this road used to always be empty. And I'm just going to leave things to let you see and so I can drive. So here's one place that has developed. This one literally has started popping more in the past month or two on this road as I've stopped and caught things along here. And the more I stop and catch things here, the more they seem to appear. So that's one of the places. But the one I noticed it with is just up here. So that's why I said I'll take you and let you see. Because when they nerfed the Pokemon Go spawns, they about equaled each other in Wizards Unite and Pokemon Go. And that meant that we would get 1 or 2 spawns, maybe 3 at a time in this place I'm going. And when we get up here, you'll see it has completely changed. Okay, down this road we used to get 1 or 2 spawns total. So we've already met as much or more than we would see on this road completely right there. Getting more. I'm going to pull over for a minute and go after this. And the funny thing here is, Brett and Caden are not seeing very many Pokemon Go spawns here either. And as you can see, yeah, they just felt we could get as many or more down by Willow Park as we could up at the cemetery. And so it kind of, they removed enough that it wasn't worth it as much to them to go over there for refills. So if you look at my past videos, you'll see that I've already seen more spawns here than ever before. And that's just there. So, or I shouldn't say than ever before, but than earlier. Because that road used to be pretty empty. So, yeah. Was that a recent nerf or? Brett and Caden went out for that. I don't know how many they saw. I know Brett got a shiny out of it. I forgot that it was something with Pokemon Go. And I was getting kind of tired. Not exactly sure why, but I was getting tired. This is another place that has been empty in the past, but is starting to pick up. Is right here. Now, I'm not sure. I've heard people say that they aren't having the same thing, so I don't know if it's the number of phones that also go there. Because we do bring Caden on Pokemon Go, and we have Brett on Pokemon Go or Wizards Unite that goes this way. So maybe it's not just the number of catches, but the number of devices. That's a possibility. I don't know, but I do know I have seen that. Well, even at my brother's, you've seen. I used to get 1 or 2, and now I'm getting 4 or 5. Yeah, I got home and I don't know why exactly. I just know I wasn't doing the best, and so it was easier to pass out and sleep than fight to stay awake and be cranky. So I think part of it was I knew I had videos to do, and I'd been stressing about what to do. And I hadn't been able to come up with ideas. And then after I woke up yesterday, and just that the brain work of that sometimes, when you're busy stressing about everything, especially with a chronic illness, it can sometimes, it becomes a physical thing as much as a mental thing. So stressing can be not so good. It can literally physically exhaust you, not just mentally. So I'm glad you both got shinies. Okay, sounds good. I understand. I wasn't sure if you were even gonna jump on, Jen. Let's see. That's right. Jen prefers the spell energy. Okay. That's good to know. So while I'm at it, let's do this. Trying to remember someone else. I have someone who's asked me to be sure and get them open up theirs, and oh, I believe it's no, it's not there. It's there. Okay, good. I don't need to worry about it. Okay. Now I can wait and open up some more when I get to the fortress. I wonder where I'm at on my port key. 1.1. That's not popping anytime soon. And the reason I brought up that I don't know if... So I know Jen has the 2 different devices, but on 2 different games. I don't know if it's the number of devices playing the same game, the number of devices playing different games. That one I haven't been able to figure out. But I have seen a number of times where it literally, we see increased spawns with number of people. Number of devices. But it's, for me, it's kind of hard to determine why. Well, you saw, I just did the same, so I totally get it. I was just making sure if you had sent me a gift, I had opened it. As you can see, I've had a few people who have not got their gifts opened for the past couple of days, so... Well, I love getting gifts from you because of that reason. I don't complain when that could be. But the thing is, well, I could see that to some degree, but I've got to show you the the population density of my house, of my place, because it's, if it were pure population density, not going by devices or anything, we should not have near the spawn rate we do. I mean, you've seen how chock full our spawn rate is at my house. And honestly, we have, our garden, just our garden, is as big as our house. Or bigger actually. Our garden area. The house next door has room for a garden. A little bit down from that, there's a field one way and the other way. And then there's 2 houses in a field, and that's part of the reason I'm having trouble finding things to actually mark that aren't houses, because houses are private property, because it's a rural area. Yeah, that I could see. But I could see it being a bit more device markers. A bit more push towards that. Towards how many devices are playing one or more of Niantic's games. And I don't know which way it is, if it's playing the same game or if it's playing different games, because my stepson plays Pokemon Go, and I think I've heard that he sometimes plays the other one too, because I think I heard he's level 40 there. And that's another thing, maybe it partway has to do with levels. That may sound weird, but you know where I'm at in this, and I'm a level 38 in Pokemon Go. My husband is a level 40 in Pokemon Go, and my stepson is a level 40 in Pokemon Go, and I think he said in the other game, he was high enough to start submitting and stuff there too. I think him and another guy were talking about it, and they were some of the only ones in the valley that were high enough on that game to submit on the other Niantic game. So does that make a impact on our spawns at the house, the fact that we have so many high-level players on different games? It's possible. And if he's still playing the other game off and on, maybe as we're going around, it registers him playing Pokemon Go, but shows the device data. If that game is still on his phone, shows that device data on his phone, and shows that, oh, he does play this other game. Maybe not around here right now, but he plays it. And he's a high level. Ingress. Yeah. So if he's a level 10 or higher in Ingress and has it on his device, maybe even as he's playing Pokemon Go, it's registering he has Ingress and is that high it's a possibility. I'm not saying for sure, but it could also be why, if that is the case, and I'm not saying it is, but it could be why I see more of an increase where I go, because I take him out off and on. And so, and we go along, and I go along some of the very same routes. So, it would be an increase in spawn rates and stuff. So it may be that idea may have some impact. I'm not saying it does, but it would explain why I see an impact that we can actually prove through streams. I don't think that one's so much a fluke. And so that one maybe it would be something that could explain. Let's put it that way. I'm not saying it's the truth of what's happening, but it would explain what I'm seeing. And why I'm seeing things different on what I play than others. And that would be a variable that could be explained. And would obviously be something that it would be harder for me to separate out, because I'd need to have someone going around as often as I do in their area with only Pokemon Go. Or, I mean, not Pokemon Go, with only Wizards Unite, to be able to prove what the data point contingency whatever is. And obviously I don't have that. Yep, I'm seeing that. I figured I'd hurry here for a minute. So I came to the fortress is what I did. So I can be going around with when we get, doing the dragon stuff as soon as they get here. Or soon after. I may take a few minutes longer, because I'm thinking of trying this one again. Mm-hmm. Come on. Stupid thing didn't register I'd done it. Not a good group of things to be getting. I haven't seen any that I'm strong to. Maybe my last ones will all be ones I'm strong to. We'll see. Cool. Not so sure I'm gonna make it today either. I'm gonna try, but partway depends on this wizard and that other pixie. But I kinda doubt it, looking at the time. Nope. So I'm not going to bother. Now I just want to win. So I can go after dragons again. Or enough wins to give enough gifts. This time it wasn't even close on the dark chamber, so either selected wrong or this one and one more, and then I'll go give gifts, and then we'll go from there. last one. Okay, found the port key. Let's see, gifts. I think I should how many gifts do I have? 11. Oh, I've still got. Maybe I should send some of these. I know what it is. It's right here. Okay. Let's go see if we can find some dragons. Like, that. Gotta pull over though. Check what this is, but I bet I'm running away. Oh, no, I'm not. Ah! There. Now we can go and see if we can find some more dragons. Like, at least 9 more of those Welch green. Someone was coming, so I didn't want to go. Going a bit faster than I would like, but it's because I got someone behind me. So. This dragon I'm not quite as happy with, but I'll take it. Okay. Since when is the Goblet of Fire supposed to be? Oh, yeah, it is supposed to be out all over. Never mind. I was going, what? This is my 3rd goblet and 2 dragons, so pretty happy. Okay, I'll use a potion. Even though you're gonna be out all over. Okay. So and there may have been one that I missed while I was going after the dragon. So 4 or 5 goblets and 2 dragons so far. I think I'm doing pretty good. And that's even without the dark detectors I had debated using. I had debated going somewhere and dropping dark detectors. And let's pull over here. I know these aren't necessarily the dragons I need, but might as well go after them. Okay, the other one's disappeared. Let's see, nothing there. Wrong thing there. So I've seen 4, caught 3 dragons, and seen 5, caught 4 goblins. Yeah, that's why I went after them. I've already got that page prestiged, so I might as well get the XP where I can. But I still hope I see plenty more of those Welch greens. Those are the ones I want to be seeing. Like this one right here. So I think I'm even on dragons and goblets of fire. Don't we have special things for this event? I guess not. I could have sworn I saw someone had put out we were going to get extra challenges specifically for this event. That's why I was looking. But I don't see it anywhere, so... Where are they? Have they just not released them yet, or do you have to complete all of the events you're working on, or? Because because I thought I saw some for the book event, but I am not seeing them in my stuff, so. Okay, just a minute. It's not showing up there. So what I'm doing right now, okay, so we have this event, the brilliant event part, Lost Love, coming soon. You're saying click that? Yeah, I'm not finding the special assignment anywhere. It says there should be, but I don't see it. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to head closer to my kids' school, and there's a place I can drop 2 or 3 dark detectors. So there are 2 or 3 different ends, I should say. Ah, come on, I had that. There, now we're parked. Once I put it in park, but I wanted to try and not lose this dragon, so okay, I'll go close and reopen. I hope it at least counts what I've got, but maybe it's not registering something. Okay, now I have it, I think. I haven't gone and looked yet, but there, now we can let that bring it in while I go look. Okay. Uh-huh. Looks like dark detectors aren't working as well for this event either. I just figured I'd check because kids get out in just a little bit. So, Nothing really here, even with dark detectors. That's kind of disappointing. Considering there was some here when I first got here, but let's go check, make sure that it did count at least my dragons. If not for the event, for... Yeah, it was counting my dragons, it just wasn't counting them for the event. So at least that's good news. And I would assume if dark detectors aren't bringing them in, that, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna head to kids' school to get them. So, I'm gonna let you guys go, but that shows you probably, well, I'll leave you on while I head over there. But it shows it's not worth it to drop dark detectors. I can't see where it hasn't even brought in one dragon or goblet of fire. I can't see it bringing in any more if you drop a bunch. So hopefully that helps people out. Okay, The hard part is I'm hoping they fix that then, because some of us won't be able to let's see. Okay. So in other words, before you catch all of them, and I wonder though if he's saying because that's what it's dropping, but at the same time, that's concerning that there might be a bug that might keep people from being able to complete the event. If that's what it is. But I do think they said that it's going to drop those more. That's what it's going to drop when you do it. Well, some of it, and so he's saying complete your page and then do it. But the problem being, some of us won't be able to complete the page because we're not seeing enough of other things. So I'm not watching my phone right now. I'm headed to their school, so if one shows up, I'm gonna miss it. But basically, if they don't fix that, I'm not gonna be able to complete the events because I'm gonna max out in the, even if I don't go after any more goblets of fire, with them dropping goblets of fire in the fortress, I'm gonna end up with it maxed before I get my 5 magical games and sports. That's what I'm thinking, is it's all that's dropping. And so he's telling people to not go in unless you need them, because that's what's dropping. But there is a point you have to decide, is the rewards worth missing out on the drop? So I think I'm going to let you go because there's nothing here. I should be farther along by the time I stream tomorrow. I'll have finished off this, not probably, I should have finished off this level of the Brilliant event and some to all of my book day event. So, because I'm going to be out and about today. So, I will talk to you guys later and see you tomorrow.